The long journey now reaches its epic conclusion. The pinnacle, atop this stage, with the attention of millions far and wide. Two teams hardened by the fire of competition find themselves within arm's reach of destiny, within grasp their place amongst the immortal legends of the game. Welcome to the NBA Finals.
What's going on, YouTube? It's NoChainzz, and I'm back for another commentary, and this is another episode of my New Orleans Hornets Association here on NBA 2K13. As you guys know, we are in the NBA Finals, and we are in Game 6 versus the Miami Heat, and we are in a must-win, win-or-go-home situation, as the Hornets are down 3-2 under the Miami Heat. But a bright side of this whole series and the situation that the Hornets are in is that games 6 and 7 will be played in the Hive in New Orleans. And we are paying all of these superstars really big money, so they have to come up where it really counts. And that means you, Eric Gordon, and that means you, Andre Iguodala. The two wins that the Hornets do have in this series were basically gotten by the great performance of our bench and the great performance of our rookies and our backcourt. Not really Andre Iguodala. Like I said, he's been shut down by LeBron James. He hasn't really showed up. Eric Gordon hadn't really showed up, but Vasquez has showed up as he gets a three-pointer to go right there. In this first quarter, he just would not miss, as you guys are going to see throughout this first half of this video, is that he just was going off as they're going to get an alley to LeBron James, and that's something that you cannot do anything about. But as you guys see, Vasquez with good defense gets a steal right there, and he's going to throw an alley up to CJ Leslie, who also has been playing well and was able to get the Hornets a win with his great play, because as soon as we get him going, it seems like the whole lineup gets going and we can go out here and get a win. But there's Mike Moser with the spin move and one on LeBron James, and this is very, very weird me saying this, but Mike Moser and LeBron James, this was actually a favorable matchup for the Hornets. And that sounds weird. Whenever Mike Moser's in, you know, he doesn't score that much, and Mike Moser is able to score on LeBron James. And Mike Moser actually held LeBron James to under, I believe it was 10 points in Game 4, I want to say, and that is definitely impressive for a rookie, you know. And I think that is one of his specialties, is his athleticism and ability to defend bigger players, stronger players, and being able to keep up with them at the same time. So Mike Moser is definitely an asset to this team, as Green is going to get a dunk right there. But the Hornets still are up by 10 points, 44-34, and here's Vasquez again. They're calling a double team on Vasquez, and he was able to get away from it and pull up for the jump shot right there. But here's Austin Rivers stepping up behind the three-point line, gets that three-pointer to fall, and he is just playing great along with Greivis Vasquez. So like I said, our backcourt was able to get us a lot of wins, or two wins, the two wins that we do actually have in this series. But here's Vasquez again, and he has 18 points, only missing 2 shots, and we're going into halftime with a 6-point lead over the Miami Heat.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals. It just does not get bigger in sports than this. Let's dive right into the action. The New Orleans Hornets have the lead against Miami. They're up at the break, and they need to be. It's a must-win for them in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Vasquez giving them a great boost. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. And for the Heat, it's a grinded-out effort. Points in the paint, definitely in their favor. They stayed in attack mode down low. A sensational first half for LeBron. He's got 16 points. He's also made it.
So far in this game, it has been Greivis Vasquez and Austin Rivers who has been willing their team to the lead that they have right now, and Austin Rivers will increase it by 3 points with that shot right there, and they throw yet another alley-oop, this time to Dwayne Wade. And as long as Greivis Vasquez and Austin Rivers continue to play well, I think we can ride their backs to victory and live to fight another day in Game 7 in New Orleans. So I think this is a really good situation we'll be in if we can win this game, and we will continue to carry momentum, like I said, if we win. And it seems like Austin Rivers really wants to win. He wants to get a ring in his second year, but here's LeBron James. You can't do anything about that. He has those animations that'll just push the defender right out of the way. But here's Austin Rivers with yet another basket. So like I said before, he has to really backpack the team if we want to win this game to fight another day in Game 7. But Mike Miller gets a three-pointer right there. And here's Vasquez, who has just been playing out of his mind so far in this Game 6 situation, as he's going to pull up for yet another three. So he is just on fire. 23 points, 10 for 14. But here's Andre Iguodala trying to get himself going, as he hadn't really had too many baskets, but he's going to kick it off to Vasquez, and he's going to take yet another three and makes it. And there he blows kisses at the opposition. That's a little bit questionable, but he reminds me of Nsync or Backstreet Boys, the way he blew that kiss and turned off in such a cinematic kind of weird way he did that right there. But we don't care what your sexuality is or what you do, as long as you continue to perform and play defense and turn it into points like that on the other end. But I thought that was really funny. That was the first time I actually saw that celebration animation right there. But Andre Iguodala is going to hit the fade and jumper right here. And here we are in the fourth quarter with 6.5 minutes left, and we still hold a double-digit lead. That was until James McAdoo gets the slam right there. And I cannot stress enough how big he has come up for the Heat in the losses that we have this season. Not this season, this series, I'm sorry, because he is just so versatile. He can dunk, shoot threes, get the mid-range, and he can play pretty good defense. But our center, Spencer Hawes, is going to get the and one right there, and he's going to go to the line, and he's fired up because he knows that chances are that we're going to get into Game 7 unless we have some type of disaster. But here's Vasquez drawing the double team, getting the slam right there. So he's just playing so great, and on the same exact play with the same exact results, he finishes really hard at the basket. So they have went on a run and cut it down to a 6-point deficit, and this is why you can never count the Heat out. LeBron misses, Bosh misses, and somehow Haslam gets the jump in putback, and that would make it an 8-0 run by the Miami Heat here in the final minute of this Game 6. And Austin Rivers is going to go to the line, miss it. They're only down by 5. Hopefully we can play some good defense. LeBron James trying to get around Austin Rivers. He's going to take it all the way coast to coast and lay it in right there. So now they're only down by 3. So we go ahead and miss one field goal, but Andre Iguodala is there to intercept the pass. And for good measure, he's going to slam right over Dwayne Wade. And that was a little bit disrespectful, but that's the type of momentum we need going into Game 7, as the Hornets are going to get out of here with a win. And LeBron James is mad. He knows that he should not have to go to Game 7, and the odds are not in their favor anymore. The fans are riled up. They're probably all going to be there for Game 7. The Hornets have the momentum. Vasquez, and there he is blowing the kiss again. It's kind of weird looking at that. But we have the momentum right now. We have, great performances by our guards, and hopefully they can do it again in Game 7. And if they do, I know we'll have a great chance of taking that trophy back to New Orleans, or actually getting it and keeping it in New Orleans, as we're going to play Game 7 in New Orleans. So that's really good. We are going to try our best next game to bring a championship to New Orleans, just like the Saints did a few years after Katrina. And I feel like the city could really use something like that, because, of course, they aren't fully 100% recovered from Katrina. When there's a natural disaster of that measure, you can't really come back from it in just a few years. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.